How to trade like the pros.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to trade the stock market, especially if you're a beginner. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is type in Charles Schwab in your search bar, and you're going to want to open up a broker account. Now, when you first get to the home page, you're going to come across different types of broker accounts that you can open. You can either open a Roth IRA if you want to invest in long term as a retirement fund, or you can open up an individual account if you're planning on day trading. So if you're day trading, go ahead and open up an individual broker account and put in your generic information like your address, your occupation, and then it's going to give you another option to download a more detailed platform called Thinkorswim. Now, if you want something more user-friendly for beginners, I would suggest using either Robinhood or Webull. But if you're going to make a career out of this, then I would suggest doing Thinkorswim. Yes, it's a little bit more complex, but it's going to be information that you're going to need in the long run. So the next necessary tool that you're going to need is called a stock market scanner. The one that I use is called Trade Ideas. It is a very powerful AI stock market scanner. It scans the entire market for highly volatile stocks. This is the only way you're going to be able to implement your strategies such as momentum trading. Now, once you open up Thinkorswim, I go over in another video how to set up your indicators, but it should look something like this, where you have your RSI, which is your overbought and oversold indicator, and then you'll have your volume average, which is how many shares are traded within that candlestick. So if you're trading from a 1 minute time frame, then you'll see how many shares are traded within that 1 minute candlestick. And then you'll have your MACD, which is your momentum indicator, and you can see at the bottom where it's red, that means that it's very bearish and momentum is dying off. And we go up and we look at our charts. You can see these red, green, and orange lines. This is going to be called your EMA, your exponential moving average, and these are going to be used as a momentum indicator as well. So you'll have your 9, your 20, and your 200, and then you'll have your VWAP, which is used as a support level, which is called your volume weighted average price. And then you'll have your candlesticks, which is this red and green area right here. Now, trading is all based off of psychology. I know there's a bunch of strategies out there, but what it solely comes down to is psychology. The fundamentals completely go out the window if there's negative news, and sometimes there's negative news and the market doesn't react till days later. Now, everybody's important question that every beginner asks me is, how do I know when to buy and when to sell? And the answer to that question is that we don't know. We don't know when the peak of a stock is going to happen and when it's the perfect time to sell. And we don't know when it's going to hit the bottom, when it's the perfect time to buy. But we have these indicators to help us, to give us a guesstimate of when to buy and when to sell. But the first thing that you need to know is how to even buy shares of a company and the types of orders that you're going to be utilizing. And the main orders that you're going to be using is market orders, limit orders, and stop loss orders. I think stop loss orders should be utilized by beginners to practice risk management and minimize losses. So to sum it up short, what these orders are market orders, are orders that will get filled very quickly, but you not might get the price that you want, because that's what we call slippage. Limit orders are orders that you want at a certain price and you're not going to buy any higher or any lower because that's the price that you want it for. Stop loss orders are standby orders you put at a certain price below or above that you bought it at, and it'll automatically trigger if the market price goes above or below. Also, the indicator that you're going to be using is called level 2 in time and sales. So level 2 is going to be your supply and demand, your buyers and your sellers, or we call it the bids and the ask. Now this is going to be called your order book. These are orders that haven't executed yet, and you can utilize this indicator as a support and resistance level. So if there's a bunch of buyers on the bid side and they're stacking up on the bid, we can obviously tell that this is going to be our support level. And when those orders execute, they're going to move over to time and sales. So obviously, green is buy and red is sell, and you'll have your time, how many shares are executed, as well as the price, which I go over all these things in my course. This is a fully animated course, so it's going to be for all age groups, and it's not that hard as people make it seem. All you have to do is just stay consistent with the learning aspect and practice in simulated trading before you move over to real money. But if you guys are interested, just go ahead and click the link in the bio, and I'll see you guys in the next video.